Hi, everybody. This is Monica Dillon, and I wanted to share some debriefing notes with you. I have a case study for you today, and this is a personal case study. I had the opportunity to go to a spa um, here in New Orleans. I will not mention the name of the spa to protect the innocent. And I wanted to basically just talk about some best practices, some missed opportunities, and how you can use this in your own business, use this case study and some of the recommendations and some of the insights that I got from it in your own practice, whether you offer services, whether you sell products, it doesn't really matter. I think that this case study pretty much you can apply it to your business, whatever it is. So, just to give you a little background, I had the opportunity to go to this spa as part of a bridal or wedding event. And so my birthday actually falls on the wedding. So I am actually kind of getting a double dose and was able to kind of piggyback off of this. I was invited. My partner invited me. And so we all went to the spa. I had massages, had complimentary mimosas, they had champagne. Four of us went, and for two of them, I think it was their first time going to a spa, at least one of them. So that's a first thing. I don't think anyone asked her if it was her first time going to a spa. And that's an opportunity to educate your client on your other services. What do you offer? Instead of relying on the brochure that's lying around or maybe the website. And we didn't have the website to look at because, again, my partner booked everything. So I only knew of the name of the spa that I was going to. I didn't have time to research them or check them out. So I didn't know about their services. So while we were there, I know at least two of us waited for, maybe an hour because our services weren't first. So there was definitely an opportunity for them to give us more information about their services, to also maybe find out, get some competitive data about us. Do we get massages often? Have we ever had a massage? Instead of just leaving us there, I was there just reading and we weren't really doing anything. So that's an opportunity. Use that time to engage your customer. You've gotten them there, they're in the door. So you've proven that you can get them to know, like, and at least trust you. They're taking you up on their services. So take advantage of that time to continue to educate them, have something even lying around that talks about the benefits of massages, why it's important to get them periodically versus this one-time deal as part of this wedding coming up. So, what typically happens with spas, especially, they ask you for a credit card to hold your date or the services. And I heard them do this over the phone a couple times. I'm going to submit that the credit card is not actually the most important thing that you need to get. It's important because you're trying to cover your time. I understand that as a business, you don't want to waste your time and have someone who's just kind of tire kicking, or maybe they have no intention of using your service. But in this particular case, especially if they've taken the time to call you, they're interested in your business. There's a very high level of accountability and a very high buy-in if at this point they've said, you know what, I'm calling your business, I want to set a date. So the level of ownership is very high, and usually the look and the demographics of this person that's called is they're part of a bridal party. Maybe it's a birthday, an anniversary, it's a special occasion. So the likelihood that they're going to call at the last minute and cancel is very low. And you can check me on this data if you want. I'm going to do some research on that. But just think about that. These people are almost guaranteed to come regardless of if you get that credit card number or not, because they're trying to make this special day happen. They're glad that you have a date that's available for them, right? So That's one thing that I would say. I would say before you even get that credit card information, get their email information. And once you get their email information, you ask them, hey, can we send you some information, just giving you a little bit of history about our spa and some of our services. Even though maybe they've already know what they want, they've already gone to your website, maybe they've already said, this is the package we want. If your website is detailed in that regard, that's a whole nother story. So assuming they already know what they want, this is your opportunity to collect their information. And you don't have to collect much at this point. Just collect an email address, a name, and maybe, do you go to spas often? How many times have you been to a spa in the last year? They won't have a problem giving you this data. You're not asking them for their social security number. So you get this information, and then you say, you know what, we ask for a credit card to hold in case of cancellations. Now, if someone were sick, I hope that spas are not asking people to pay half the service if they get sick. I mean, that's just not, to me, a good way to tell your customer you feel about them. You're just focused on the numbers and the dollars. If someone gets sick, you have to respect that. You can't you know, just bill them half the service. So a lot of them have 24-hour cancellation rates. I know that. Okay, so that's the first missed opportunity. And I don't actually know if they asked her for her email address. I am going to find that out, but I suspect they didn't, because we were trying to find out where we would park if they validated, and that information wasn't given to her. So this is an opportunity in an email. Give some more instruction, give some more direction. And you're also building the rapport with your clients who are coming in. You're saying, you know what, thank you for choosing us. And look, hey, if you didn't know, we are top rated in the city right now. And here's the review. Send them to a review on YouTube or on your Google Places page to further confirm that they've made a good choice. They feel good about coming. Oftentimes, people are going to read reviews after they've even booked their session with you. So, they book the session to hold the date, but they may still be actually doing some research on you just to make sure they didn't make a mistake, because this is such a special occasion. So, this is a good way to make sure that they do, in fact, show up and that they don't cancel on you. Why wouldn't you do this? Remember, we're always going to do business with people that we know, like, and trust. That's how we build rapport. It's just human nature. So, some of the opportunities that I saw that were missed today during the spa adventure was, we didn't really get the question, are you new to spas? Have you ever been? Let me give you a tour. Let me show you around. This is what we do. So we didn't get any information about the additional services personally from the employees or the staff about what they do, other than massage therapy, or even the different types of massage therapy. Um, so now I don't really have I don't have an idea. You've lost me. I don't have an idea of the other services you offer unless I've consumed them that day, or unless I take the brochure with me. And I did take a brochure, but who knows when I'm going to read that, right? So because that didn't happen, um, and basically they were focused on keeping people on time with their appointments. So you kind of felt like you were being moved from one place to the other versus being allowed to really linger too much. So it was all about getting people to their sessions on time. So there wasn't any educating going on. You had to know what you wanted. But the opportunities here, if you think about it, and this can apply to hair salons, people who maybe you provide services for special occasions, restaurant, catering, even musicians. Let's say you drive limousines or special buses like party buses, you do tours. Think of some of these opportunities that you're missing out on. So you've got the people who are new to your spa, fill in the blank, new to your service, new to tours, um, new to catered birthday parties, bridal parties. Now, the bridal party, they did not know who the bride was until the end. It wasn't clear who the bride was. Everyone was not made aware who is the bride in the party, because that person he needs to be treated extra special, right? That bride is a source of potential leads for you for a long time, because if she has had, or it could be the groom, if they've had a good experience with you, they're going to tell several other people. If they've had a bad experience with you, they're going to tell twice as many people. So you have to remember that, whatever your service is. So that bride, they've got parents, maybe they've got, there's Mother's Day. They've got siblings, so maybe they get a gift certificate for a sibling. They've got friends. So they're a tremendous source of leads for you down the line if you begin to solidify a relationship with them. And not just the bride, because it may not have been the bride that scheduled this appointment. It could have been the maid of honor. Like that's what happened today. So the maid of honor also needs to be treated really special, because this person has taken a chance. They've shown that they want to spend money with your business. And your best customers, your best prospects are customers who've already spent money with you, because they're more likely to spend money with you again if they had a good service. They know, like, and trust you now. And the more that you build this relationship, the better, the more trust they'll have, the more bonded they'll be to you if you do it properly. And just to take that a note further, if you think about it, um, they're going to tell other people, and they've been willing to spend money with you, so they've shown, hey, you know I'm willing to do business with you. You should definitely have their contact information. So you've got the bridal party, people who are new to spas, birthday parties. There are people that come to spas with birthday parties, or let's see, like Mother's Day. We've talked about that already. So some of the opportunities again that I saw that were missed is, there wasn't any education about, this is the spa, this is what we do. They kind of relied on us to kind of pick that up ourselves. And then let's see, we were leaving, and there wasn't really a did you have a good experience with us, would you come back again? That really wasn't what we got. I mean, we got, we hope you guys enjoyed yourselves today, can we get you anything else? They were very customer service driven. I don't want to say that they were not, because they were very customer service driven. But the last thing they said to us before we leave in the last message was, I hope you guys come back again soon. That's weak. That is weak. Here's what should happen. Hey, listen, if you go out and review us on Google, um, send us that review, and we'll send you a link so that you can get 10% or 20% off your next manicure, your next pedicure. Uh, you could also say, we'd like to send you a survey so that you can rate your service provider today, your massage therapist, and in return, we would like to give you a 15% discount on your next service. And then you have another way, another reason to keep communicating with them. At that point, you can also ask, or say, hey, would you like to become part of our preferred customers program? You get discounts throughout the year. So instead of having this one-time engagement with this party, or with this bride, this maid of honor, who are usually connected, so you'll have access to everyone. Now you're saying, you know what, we want to keep in touch with you for a long time. We want you to become a lifetime customer, not just a one-time customer. So these are some of the things that I thought were missing today, but that you can flip the script, use this, and absolutely crush it. Your competitors are not doing this. We've seen the research that says that 80% of businesses are not doing follow up, or they're not doing follow up appropriately. So all of these leads um, are getting lost. And it's no wonder we're all spending so much on advertising, and we're working so hard, because we're constantly trying to get new customers instead of maintaining and growing and nurturing those relationships with our existing customers. Remember, your existing customers are going to be your best source of new sales because you've spent the money already acquiring them, and they already, hopefully, know, like, and trust you. So think about that. Instead of going for the one-time shot, the one-time deal, seek to build a relationship with them. Giving someone 10 to 15% off of a service may get them in the door 3 or 4 or 5 more times throughout the year, or through different mechanisms, because your competitors are not doing it. So think about that. I hope that this case study helps you. And remember, just keep in touch. Take good care, and we'll talk soon.